need you to go on up that one more. She's going to take it up one more. So what's coming? We're finna open up this round. We all need something today, and it's getting ready to flow for us. Come on, KD. Take it out, JP. Sounds. Come on, Master Teacher. Just for you, family. Come on, y'all. That was the Master Teacher. Now, y'all know what's happening on vocals. Now another big KD. Give us some. Come on, family, as we share this thing. got something in store for you. Oh, we're going to make this thing do what it do, baby. And the late, great Charles, peace be upon him, said, we're going to do what it do, baby. We're going to make it do what it do. Come on, y'all, fam. Some. Come on, fam, here we go. We're going to go into this and then we're going to jump into this because it's going to be very powerful. Oh, yeah. We're going to deal with it. We're going to deal with why the concept of God is still being overlooked. That's right. Why the concept of God is still being overlooked. Tap into that. Y'all ready to do this? Come on, Katie. Yes, indeed, fam. Listen. Of course, again, I'm your host with the most. I am the one. Your apostle, the prophet. That's right, the cosmic commander. And listen, when we say cosmic commander, listen, please be sure to understand that I realize that I am a superhero. We're going to get into some very powerful things today. I guess I am gay. Stop. Oh yeah, I am gay. Up until 1976. Because they changed the term. 1976. Up until 76, I was gay. Gay means to be what? Happy, harmonious, outgoing. I'm happy, I'm harmonious, and I'm outgoing. So yeah, I'm gay. Yes, indeed. So I take that on. But what am I saying? I'm getting ready to take us somewhere. We're going to get there. I promise you. Ride with me. We're going to boldly go where others have even dared to go. I'm going to step out. Again, we're going to be dealing with what? Why the concept of God is still being overlooked. Let me get my board. Push that board in, please, for me. Listen, let's talk a little bit. My daughter's back in the house. Tracy Love. Gratitude, daughter. We're going to go ahead on and get this out here. Listen, share once again. I'm going to share to some groups, you all. Come on, y'all. That's beautiful. There's nothing like live sound. And let me say this to you all, family. Check this out. When we're here in the truth session, the most powerful thing about being in the truth session is that when we're doing these sounds on sounds, when we're doing the music, it is curtailed to your spirit. It is curtailed to what's going on to you and to create the right sound to get you on the right frequency. The staff is skilled at that. They have, listen, a skill set like no other. And I'm not dismissing and knocking anyone else. But here in the truth session, again, we take our time to prep and to prepare because what? We value your Saturdays. We know that your Saturday is very important to you, right? We know that there's a plethora of things you probably could be getting done, but you chose to chime in with us here at the Truth Session. So we want to prepare a table for you that will be delectable for you so that you can get that which is applicable for you and that you can use it in what it is that you're doing. Okay? So we're here. We're here for you and with you. Again, take your time and share. And remember, throughout the session, hit those emojis. Mod Squad, you're second to none. I just want to say thank you. Go out that timeline, go get and handle your business. Yes. We've been dealing with some very, very, very powerful topics, family. And we're going to continue on. That's going to follow me is the master teacher. He's going to break some codes for you. But what I want to say to you, as we're doing this, and we're going to get into this. That's right, North Kakalaki in the house, South Kakalaki in the house. Come on, y'all. And remember, as the head of the Mod Squad is putting out there, Stephanie, donate, family. There's no greater investment than you can invest in your intellectual capital. If you're receiving and you're getting that which is stimulating you, take your time to give, to donate. We ain't begging nobody, but what we're saying is that if you put something on what you're receiving, it increases it. It creates a greater current. And we've been talking about currency, how things flow. Here in the Truth Session, we create a flow. that cannot be denied. Okay? So, listen, we're not having a $100 line, $1,000 line, $50,000 line. We're simply saying, if you have $5, $10, $15, donate it. If you have $1,000, donate it. Because guess what? We're going to take our time to prepare for you and get to you what you need that's going to be applicable for you. Okay? Now, one more time before I get into this, family, I'm going to ask you to share. As I always say, I know everyone that's in your friend group wouldn't appreciate this, but there are some that will. So let's take the opportunity and time to hit that little blue button, that share button, tap on it. Okay? And we're going to get ready to get into it. Come on, fam. I see some things falling off and breaking. Come on. I see new understanding, new ideas, new concepts. Come on. They're going to break for you. They're going to come in. Come on. Some of you are seeking new ways and pathways to travel. Come on, but it's getting ready to break for you. I decree it to be so now. I speak as a prophet now. I decree it to be so. Watch some things, come on here, during the next course of this week that you're going to be traversing and transposing yourself through and advancing through. Things are going to break. Here we go, they're going to break. They're going to break. Stephanie, I need you to put this out there. And others that are on the timeline, I need you to put this out there. We do have the call-in number. If there's any questions, comments, please, you've entered into the truth section. This is the place that you come where you will not be what? Derided, dehumanized, demonized, ostracized, or cast to the side. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Please, so come in and delight yourself, and we're here for you. I love you. That's why I'm here. My staff love you. That's why they're here. So come on in and let's gather this information in. Call in number. Call-in number is going to be 318-493-9595. Call-in number. You can be on live with the one, the host with the most, the boss of the prophet, the cosmic commander. Remember this. I told you I'm the cosmic commander. That's right. I am a superhero. And so are you. Hero. Now, when you hear that word, you can already know where it's taking you to. you back to Kemet. We're going to get into some very powerful things. Just stick with me. Listen, I guarantee you, you will get something that's applicable to you. And you will be able to use it. So listen, as you are in the session, invite someone else in and tell them, hey, listen, I think this is some information that you would enjoy. Okay? If you give me some time to set it up and build up with you. Now, when we talk about Kemet, Kemet is what we call Kim. Right? This is this, Kim. And if we put what other letters to this master teacher, it'll be what?
Chemistry.
If we put whatever letters to it? I.
S.
S. T.
R.
R.
Y.
Y. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm letting my staff share in this because my staff is so adverse. What would it be?
Chemistry.
Oh, what did you talk about, master teacher? What?
Quant.
What? Spell it.
Q-U.
Q-U.
A-N.
A-N.
T-U-M.
T what?
U-M.
You what?
M.
What? Wait a minute. Look at that. If you look at the root in that, autumn is God. Oh. Let's strike out the end. Because we can deal with English like that.
Yes.
We can cancel out certain words or certain letters and certain sounds and get to the next word. Stick with me because we're talking about who?
God.
We're talking about, remember I told you I'm going to be all over the place. Now, this is very important because we're going somewhere with this. Let's go back to Kemet. How you spell it? K-E what?
M.
M what?
E-T.
E-T, right?
Yes.
Kemet. Or most call it Kemet. I have a daughter. Her name is Kemet. Kemet. Yeah. Tell you why. Because when you look at this word, it's very important. I'm taking us somewhere. Stick with me. When you get to Kemet, it means the land with the black people. That's what Kemet actually means. Not only that, but it means the black land or soil. Are y'all with me? Stick with me. I'm talking about God. I'm prefacing you and I'm preluding. Okay? I need you to stick with me. I'm prefacing and I'm preluding. Okay. Right? Okay. Now, what we all of this is about, let me get this to you. All of this is about
Yes.
all of this is about
Program.
all of this is about programming, which means that we have to do what? Break
Code.
break codes.
Yes, sir.
Please stick with me. Now, in talking about breaking codes, I have to bring you to a term called concepts. Everything that we deal with is a
Concept.
A concept. This is important for you to really understand because we really haven't had this articulated to us at a level that we can ingest it. And my attempt today is to cause you to be able to ingest concepts and the breaking of codes. That's why we have within our ranks, among our ranks, we have the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker. And I'm telling you, he is extraordinary. He haven't really come out of his bag yet. Because what we're doing is we're setting a foundation from which to launch from. You can't just disseminate information without first establishing a foundation. So why are we going to concepts? Very important. I need you to stick with me. Okay? If you look at the prefix, again, that word is going to be what? What?
Contact.
It's going to be contact. And then sept. Right? Okay, if you look at sept actually is going to deals with speech. So, whatever you hear will determine what you come in contact with. And whatever you come in contact with will shape, stick with me, mold,
Yes.
and what? Form. Walk with me. I know to some of you all I'm preaching to the choir. That's okay. Right? Okay. So let's go back to this thing. Concept. The root in there is what? Sept. That which means what?
Speech.
Say it again.
Speech.
Speech, right? Speech means you have to what? What? Hear. Look at the word hear. Look at the word that's in here. What is that?
Ear.
Ear. You have to have a what to hear?
Ear.
An ear or what?
Ears.
Ears. You have two of them, right?
Correct.
So you have to have that to hear. But to hear, you have to do what? What? You got to do what?
Listen.
No, say it again.
Listen.
You got to do what?
Listen.
What is the prefix in that word?
Listen.
What?
Listen.
List. Right?
Yes.
List brings us back to what? Oh. So when you hear a thing, it causes you to create a what? A list of things which brings you back to your what? Your memo. If you was in the last session, you know where I am. I'm sorry if I'm losing some of you all. But you get back to your memo. So when we're talking about concepts brings us to what? To hearing, NG, brings us to hearing. Hearing brings us to opening up our ears. Our ears brings us to what? Listening so that we can remember what we what? Because we're dealing with what? Memory. Stick with me. I told you when you start dealing with God, you're going to be all over the place. Are you with me? Okay. Now, you have to understand something about concept. Concept deals with action. Concept deals with the ability to have actions to build a thing. Okay? So when you start dealing with concepts. But when you start dealing with concepts, you have to understand what is the root in that word. The root in that word is what? To conceive. Concept means to conceive, because a concept is going to bring forth again what? Shape. Shape, right?
Yes.
Form. And what else?
Mold.
And it does what?
Mold.
It molds. Are y'all with me, family? Stick with me, because everything that we deal with is a concept. Because a concept is trying to shape, form, or mold.
Yes.
So whatever religion, I don't care whatever it is. I don't care if it's Islam, Buddhism, Christianity, Krishna, or whatever it is. Guess what it's going to be? It's a concept, because it's trying to bring shape, form, or trying to mold. Am I making sense to you? Okay. Y'all with me, family? Okay. Hey, Carolyn. Listen, again, that call-in number is going to be 318-493-9595. If you want to be on live with the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander, ask questions, have a comment. Listen, you're more than welcome to join in. We will entertain you. Excuse me 1 second, fam. I need to restart my computer. We're at what? Concept, right? That's a very powerful word that people really don't break down. To conceive. Or conception. Or to be pregnant with something. Concept means that you're pregnant with something. You're about to conceive something. You're about to conceive something. Right? You're about to bring shape, form, or you're about to mold something. Now, let me deal with this. Remember, I just told you. We're dealing with God, right? So when you start dealing with God, the first word that's going to come up is what? What?
Religion.
Religion. Correct? Religion is going to come up. Right? So we all, at some point, we're saying to ourselves, you know, I have my own religion, you know, I believe, you know, the way that, you know, however, you know, I believe, and, you know, therefore you can't attack that, and, right? But it's a concept. That's all it is. It's a concept. Right? Again, concepts are based upon action. There's a number of other things that it deals with when you get into psychology, but however, the number one thing that it's going to deal with is action. How you react to things, how you act upon things. So when you get to religion, let's look at this. Let's look at religion. What is the prefix? What is it? Re, isn't it? We know that re means what?
Over.
To do over again, with the implications that what was done was somehow what?
Inadequate.
Inadequate or impermanent. So in other words, what was done wasn't done to be permanent or adequate. Which means that you can do what? Over. Do what?
Over.
Do over. Or over. Overdue. So some things in our life is over what?
Overdue.
They're over. They're overdue.
Yeah.
But now that you're beginning to understand concepts, you're about to bring it into what? What? What?
Reality.
Reality, or to real lies, right? To what? To conform, right? To bring about form through what? Contact. Now, those of you that haven't been in a session, I'm pretty sure you may not know where we're going with this, but I guarantee you, if you go to my YouTube page, please put that out on the timeline, Stephanie. If you're still in the room, please put that, the THEE, the one, ONE, exclamation point. And you can get caught up to speed on where we at and what it is that we're doing here in the truth session. Okay? The one, THEE, one, ONE, exclamation point. Please like and describe, okay? Also, you can go to our True Session page. Please like and follow. True Session. Like and follow. Send a friend request. Please. Okay. Now, so we're getting to what? Oh, my goodness. All right. Stick with me. Reality. Again, what we get out of that? The word what?
Real.
Real. What does real mean? Real means what? Or facts. Or matter. Or, of course, what do? We coined a phrase called
Matter.
as a
Matter of fact.
as a matter of what?
Fact.
As a matter of fact. What are we saying? What we're saying is that you cannot, please, I'm interfacing and I'm preluding. You cannot have fact without matter. And you cannot have matter without what?
Fact.
Without fact. Please, I'm just rehearsing this. I'm putting it in your eye gates. I'm doing this because what it is doing is imprinting and impressing on your mind that you can lock it in there, and then it develops your mind at a higher level. Okay? Stick with me. I got you. You love me? I love you too. I love you too. Come on, y'all. Give me just a second, family. Yeah. What we doing? Say it again. I'm doing what's in your mind. Stretching your mind. Stretching your mind. Stretching your mind. Let me check the timeline. Come on, Kafara. Okay, fam, stick with me. Come on, hang in there. Stretching your mind. Okay, now, let's look at this. Let me put this back up here because we're dealing with God. Because the first thing you start, when you say God, people are going to say, you are what?
Religious.
You are religious. Okay, now, remember, when you're dealing with language, when you're linguistic, when you deal with languages, you have to understand that certain things transpose, certain things cancel out and replace each other. So let's look at, remember, we talked about to do over, right?
Yes.
Do over, right? With implications that whatever was done was somehow inadequate or what? Impermanent, right? Okay, let's look at the word religious. You gotta look and see what that is. Let's look at this. Let's cancel. Let's cancel out that I. And let's write that. Then let's look at that word. Or let's take the I. And what do we get? Huh? What do we get? If we cancel out the I and we take this U out and turn this into religion, I-O-N, right?
Yes.
Follow me. We get the word what? Legion we know means what?
Many.
What?
Many.
Many. So when you're actually talking about religion, you're talking about the what? The many. Please stick. You got to stay with me. Follow me. I don't need you to tune me out. I need you to have an ear to do what?
Hear.
What do we say about hearing? And the word hear is what?
Ear.
Ear, and the word listen is what?
List.
List, right? Memo, what? Memo, right? What we left for ourselves. So, what we are figuring out about religion is that it's what? It's legion. Stick with me because I'm taking you somewhere. Now, if you go to the fictitious narrative, I use the name Jesus or Jesus or Yahushua. Remember when he met the man at the tomb? This is a fictitious narrative. Listen to me. I'm not trying to proselytize you. It said that he talked to the man. The man was a lunatic. He couldn't get himself together. His mind was messed up. And he talked to him and he said, who are you? In the commanding voice within the man says that we are what? Legion. We're legion for we are what?
Many.
We are what?
Many.
We're many. What was he really saying? That he was suffering from cognitive fluctuation. Fluctuation.
Add an N after the G. Incognitive. Add an N right after the G.
Okay. No, that's flux. Yeah, cognitive. Oh, yes. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I don't think that was a call for the session. Cognitive fluctuation, right?
Yes.
So when if you take a minute and think about it, I'm getting you to a place where you have to understand what's going on. So he spoke to him, and he said, "We are legion, for we are many."
Right.
What's going on? What was going on with him was his cog. Something was going on with his. Yes. So he spoke to it, and the Spirit said, "Listen to me." Spirit said, "Okay, well, you come to torment us before our time. Don't do something to us. Let us go into the swine." But you have to understand. Remember, we're dealing with something. We're dealing with what? Concepts. What? Form. Shape. And what? Mode, right? This is what we're dealing with. Okay, so here it is that this guy said, the legion guy said, "Well, can we go into the swine?" Right? You have to understand that was nothing more than energy that was a concept. Why am I saying this? This is very important for you to understand this, because concepts takes on what? Form, what? Shape, and what? Modes. So the energy that had illegally entered into that man, remember, this is a fictitious narrative. It's giving us insight on what happens when we have wrong energy. When there's negative energy that enters into us, it takes on a shape and a form in us. Right? And it causes what does it cause? It causes what? Dis-ease. When negative energy enters into us, it causes a dis-ease. And it's this funny thing. People are saying, "Well, okay, the one, why aren't you talking about what's going on with COVID? You haven't had a session. You guys haven't talked about that. Y'all ain't brought that around yet. So what's up with that?" We are talking about COVID. You just haven't picked it up because we're dealing with codes. When you break the code, you're able to deal with the disease. What? Okay. The disease deal with code. Okay? When you're dealing with right? COVID-19, right?
That's right.
That's a code. The master teacher dealt with that. He broke that down. He brought forth what the family crest was. Go back again. Look at our YouTube page and you can find that. He dealt with the what? The family what? The family crest. We know what that is, right? If you don't, look it up. Somebody put it on the timeline. I know I got enough people out there to put that on the timeline, right? It's very important to understand where we're going with this and what is really going on when we're talking about this. All of this, it fits in with who? With God. When you begin to disseminate this information, you understand that you're going to be all over the place and you have to just what? Tie it in. Are y'all with me? Stick with me. Program. This is what we're dealing with. Programs. Nothing is no longer what? Everything is what? What is it? Genetically modified what? Organisms. See, y'all, we confused. We don't understand what's going on. It's genetically modified what? Organisms. I'm talking to your family. Come on with me. Because we're no longer what? Organic. We're no longer what? Bio. We've lost our what? We've lost our biology. Come on, because we've stopped being God. Because we can't what? Create. We can't create because they're using what? Because we're no longer organic and they set us up. What are you singing? The one. They set us up. Look at your hair. H-A-I-R, right? Hair. Look at your hair. What's the root in that? What? Air. Wind. What? Spirit. When they mess with your hair, they mess with your air. When they mess with your air, they mess with your wind. When they mess with your wind, they mess with your what? Spirit. So what did they do? They had us what? Cut our what? Our hair. Our cut hair. Right? Color hair. Come on here. What? Change. Change the shape of your what? Body. Because so you would no longer be. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. So you'll no longer be organic or. Now y'all got to understand that it was a trick because they were setting us up. Y'all want to talk about COVID? That ain't got nothing to do with what's been happened to us.
And air can be spelled H-E-I-R. It's still air.
Say it again. H-E-I-R and still be air. That's what you inherit.
That's right.
Great point. Because you're inheriting the behavior of what? Your what? Your forefathers, right? Oh. It's all a trick and a scheme. See, it's all about how you articulate. Stick with me. It's all about how you articulate what is really going on. I haven't even gotten into my subject matter, but this is where we're at. It's all how you articulate what is being going on, because what we're being tricked out of is our so that you will never become so that you'll never become. Are you with me? Stick with me. I see y'all still in the room. What are they using? Right? We know. We know that media brings us to what? We know what a medium is, right? The media, yes, the media is a medium. They are conveying the spirit of a thing. They're conveying the spirit of a thing, or the energy. Right? Stick with me. You got to understand what's going on. But until we begin to articulate it and put it in your ear gates and your eye gates, you're not going to pick up on it. But what are they doing to us?
Programming.
Yes. Say it again.
Programming.
They're what?
Programming.
Ha. Ha ha ha. They're programming us. And so therefore the codes must be broken. Follow me. Come with me. So this is why we're here. We're here to break the code so you can know what's going on with you. Are y'all with me? So you can know what's going on with you. Okay. Now the whole secret is, the whole catch is to keep you from internalizing who you really are, that you're really God. One of the largest mediums. One of the largest what? Mediums, because they do what? They what? They're one of the largest mediums, and they do what? They do what? They gospel. They do what? They do what? Good what? Gospel is a what? Good spells. So they're one of the largest mediums that perpetuate information of deception. I'm not knocking you. I'm not trying to snatch the rug from under you. But what I'm saying is the church is a medium. Mediums use the what?
Spirit.
Say it again.
Spirit.
The medium use the what? Spirit or what? Energy. And they don't even realize the energy that they're utilizing. For example, mothers in the church that say, my child, he's misbehaving. Will y'all please pray for him? So she goes to the church prays for her son, and they find out that her son is a thug, so they tell God, kill him. Because he's a bad guy. He has the devil in him, kill him. So the next thing you know, that mother's son is dead in the street. She crying and saying, I asked y'all to pray for him. They did pray for him because they are medium and they use the spirit. They send a spirit of murder. Because they're casting what? Spells. This is fact. This is fact. Listen, when you are praying and you're using incantations, when you are praying and you're using rhythmic connotations that are sending forth vibrations, that are going forth on a certain frequency, and that they are inviting certain realms of energy in and certain spirits in. It's out of your ignorance that you do this. Because why? You haven't been taught, because you're dealing with pseudo individuals that are in the what? In the pulpit. Right? I shared with y'all what that means. It's a compound word, right? Pull. What? Pit. To pull one over into the pit. Now, isn't that what the church called being behind that little podium that they're behind? Don't they call it the what? Okay, so if you're pulling someone over into a pit, then who are you? What are you? You're casting a what? Now, I'm just making it plain to you, just giving it to you like you need to have it so that you can really begin to understand what this really is so you can get yourself out of it. Okay? Now, let's go back to this word. I need you to see what this word means, and I'm gonna get up off you. I'm gonna keep you for a few minutes. I'm gonna get up off you. But look, let's go back to this word. Right? There's no such word. That's a made up word. Fact check it. Do a deep research and fact check. You'll find out that this is a made up word. All right? Now, how did that word get there? Because a particular religious sect decided that they wanted to extort everybody. And y'all know who they are. They call the Catholic Church. They wanted to extort what? Get you to bring your money, your riches, and everything into the church so that the church could flourish and gain power and authority. That word does not exist because the word actually is the Greek word ek. Ek denotes a place or a locality. Ek in the Greek. Ek, and then the root in that is eklasia. It's a number of ways you can spell this. Number of ways you can spell it. Ecclesia. And ecclesia actually means to be called out from a certain location to be assembled together. But the assembling together is like an assembly line. It's not that a bunch of people are going to come together as one. No, it actually means as an assembly line, right? An assembly line is the many workings of many pieces and parts. Not only is it the many workings of pieces and parts, but it is the working of many people doing one thing to make those many pieces and parts come together. For example, Henry Ford's company line, they have an assembly line. One person put this on, one person put that on, one person put this on. This is what this actually should have been. An assembly, which is why you can go and look and find what you refer to as the assemblies of the Church of God. Why? Because they know that there is no such thing as a church. They call themselves an assembly, the assembly of God. Because they know that there is no such word. You don't have to take my word for it. All you have to do is research it and look it up. That's why we fact find. That's why when you come into the truth session, we're definitely going to give you the truth. And if you research it, you'll find it for yourself and you'll begin to understand for yourself. But what we're sharing with you is that when we start talking about God, we're going to be all over the place. I didn't even get into my subject matter because I needed to preface and preference before I even get into that. Let me check the timeline. Time is a gospel, you mean gossip? Laugh out loud. The church are supposed to be a place of the children, bread of deliverance of the children of Yah, but it feeds us the foolishness of the world. Family, yes, you're right, Tammy. I see you, Lavelle. Yeah, Catholicism, that's right. Casting spells, that's right, Lavelle. Stephanie said, whoa. Cynthia says, yes, the music is flowing. Yes, cast good spells, that's right, Wanda. The power that should not be, do not want you to think of yourself. That's correct, Rhonda. Programming, that's correct. Television, tell lies, visions, that's correct. The man at the tomb was diseased or not at ease because of the negative demonic energy. Therefore, he could not turn on his mental cognition, ignite himself. That's correct, Tammy. Yes. I see that fire. GMOs, genetically modified organisms. I see you. Kizzy, inspiration in the house. Hey. All right. Rhonda says religious people seek answers outside of themselves. Spiritual people seek answers within themselves. This is correct. All right, fam, listen. Everybody okay? Let me bring that nectar out here before we get out of here, though. In honor of the one KD. Oh, look at here. All right, fam. Listen. Y'all know I come to that space and place and time where I must say what? Hold what you got. Muse over it. Cogitate upon it. Ponder on it. But by all means, do what? Govern yourselves accordingly. One love, eternal light, peace, power, prosperity, and good health. Shalom Aleichem. Mishpikah. Peace be upon your family, and you've just finished up another truth session. This one ought to hold you till the next time.